Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome back to another daily dice where we ask the dice for a message and find out what that is. Keeping in mind that these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing down below, it allows me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy, get you out more resonant readings. You are interested in supporting the channel further, you'll find all those links below in the description box. In order to do so, you can email me for a personal reading or head on over to my podcast, which is just about daily issues, my life experience, and it's a fun, chill hangout session with yours truly. So I hope to see you there. Memberships are live. You want to know more information? There's a join button down below next to where the subscribe button is or used to be. When you click on that, it'll show you the levels I have available as well as the options that come with those levels. There are custom emojis, custom badges, there's shout outs, custom community posts, there's also polls, there's early access to the readings from the channel, which only pick a cards, okay? And then there's also pick a card readings on one of the levels that are not available on the channel. They are only available for membership. So I really do hope to see you over there. I think that's everything. Oh, I want to say thank you to everyone that continues to support the channel and to continue to show up and be here. I'm just so honored to be a part of this incredible tribe. And if you're new here, this is a reminder that we're all here sharing this human experience and that this is a safe space for you to show up as your most aligned, authentic, loving self. So, real quick, before I got started, I was talking to Source, as I always do, whatever. It's like the person I talk to or the entity that I talk to, I guess, Source. And I was having this conversation and I opened up the camera to start and it started all by itself. And I was like, oh, awesome. Okay, so we've got some messages. So there's something that you just need to start because it's going to make you feel a lot better. And I want to find out what that is. So today is going to be a very centralized topic on what is it that you need to start, because I feel like that's what Source wants to talk about. So Source, can you tell us more about what it is that they need to start that you want them to know about? What it is that they need to start that you want them to know about, Source? What messages do you have for us? Okay, so we have the 8th house, Pisces energy, and Venus. This is something that's going to bring a lot of stability into your life. It's a little bit of a mystery, though. I feel like this is a secret to you. Okay, like you know what this is. And it is something that's secret. It could have to do with spirituality. It could have to do with occult, like astrology, psychic mediums. It could have to do with learning what everybody's calling the new age, but it's like old ancient knowledge and wisdom. Ayurvedic is coming through here. Let's see. It's just like, it feels like this is stuff that people are not talking about all the time. This stuff that people aren't really studying a lot of. And it's like they want you to study that because it's going to free you and bring in a lot of stability with Venus energy here. It's like something that maybe you were downloading it while you were dreaming, or you got it in a vision, or you got it in like a meditation. Okay. And they're saying that this is something that's going to be good for you. Okay. It's going to be some sort of transformation for you. And you're going to be leaving a legacy here, okay? And it does have to do with some sort of inheritance. And I feel like this is more of like life inheritance, not family inheritance. This is like more like yours, what's rightfully yours that Source has been leading you towards, okay? It definitely feels like a mystery, but it feels very intimate to you. Like this is something that you've kind of been afraid to get into or show this part of yourself because it's a very vulnerable thing. Okay, and that's what it really feels like here. It definitely could have come from a dream or your dreams. It's something it's either your intuition, it's a spiritual part of yourself, it's having to do with compassion and helping others, something that's a fantasy for you, like being able to get it out there, something that's very artistic. It definitely does feel like, though, this is a gift from Source, is what I'm getting here. This is something that's going to bring you connected to a lot of other people. They're going to really enjoy it. There's a luxury here, a peace, and a balancing of your energy. It feels like you have to compromise just a little bit here so that you can find a sense of comfort and allow yourself to really embark on this magnetic journey, right? Like being a magnetized individual so that you can call to you that which is rightfully yours. So we're talking about that. This is something that Source wants you to do. Let's see if we can get some more energy out with some oracles here. Let me move this over. I really thought they were going to be a little bit more specific, but since these are general messages, it might be hard to be specific because there's so many people watching. They want me to start with the Pantha. So, Source, what messages can you give us with the Pantha Oracle? What messages can you give us with the Pantha? Can you tell us more about what this is for my collective? What do they need to start, Source? Whoa. Okay, this is something that you... Ooh. Okay, hold on. Let's get it out first before I get into it. All right, thank you, Source. Thank you. They want me to go one more time. Okay, thank you. I'm not surprised that that came out. Interesting. I don't know why I'm not surprised that came out. I just don't feel surprised that that's there. I feel like someone's tried to control this part of yourself. Oh, yeah. Yeah, someone's definitely tried to control this part of you. Okay, let's see what's on the bottom. We've got some over here. Origin, initiation, creativity, and vitality. Yeah, this is something that's going to bring you to yourself. Like, it's number 22. It's like planting seeds, or you have planted seeds, but maybe you stopped watering them. Imagination, look. Variety, fantasy, and mind. So maybe it has to do with something that's like a fantasy for you. You know, fantasies don't have to involve sexual fantasies. That's not, you know, they could actually be anything. It could be something that you fantasize about being for a long time, or doing, or becoming for a long time. So let's put these over here. Let's check out the ones that flipped over first. We've got Fury. This is the first one out. Offense, madness, and unpleasant. And why I'm not surprised that this came out is because I feel like this is why. There's been a dictatorship, a determination, and reluctance here. So it's almost like you've been trying to control yourself and not do this because maybe at one point in time there have been people who have tried to control this gift that you have, right? Like, you know about it, you're aware of it, but it's like other people have told you, like, you have to do this. This is the only thing that you can do with it. And so you just felt very like cautious about this. Like, it was a sign for you, like, nope, I'm just going to give this up. Like, it's like breaking the family picture here. And I know what they're pointing at here is kind of like that poltergeist energy, right? But here it really feels like you broke it off of yourself. Like, you're just like, I'm not going to lean into this part of myself anymore because it just feels so heavy. Like, everybody put their opinion in on it and everybody tarnishes. It's like if you're an artist and you want to paint or draw or do art a certain way, and everyone's like, no, you have to do this type of art because that's the only type of art that you'll be successful at. And it's like, that's not the type of art I want to do. Like, maybe you want to draw and everybody's trying to get you into pottery and you're like, hold up. This doesn't make any sense. I don't want to do pottery. Or maybe you want to do pottery and everybody's trying to get you to paint and you're like, I don't want to paint. Like, that's not what I want to do. Like, I want to do what I want to do. And it's like, because everybody had this saying on it, it was like everybody kept interrupting you on it. Everybody kept putting their 2 cents in with it. It really put you in a very questionable place for yourself where you were just like, I'm writing it off. I just don't want to do this no more. And we have libation coming out here. Donation, praying, religion. It's like, I feel like you spent a lot of time praying about this. And now suddenly there's an answer coming through for you here. Like, let me reignite that passion within you, why you love doing this in the first place. Live and learn, experience, training, and development. Exactly. You had to go through this so that you could come back to a part of yourself and call in these blessings, fulfillment, well-being, and enlightenment. Like, you're gaining a lot of wisdom based on this, okay? Based on this connection, based on this journey, based on what happened here, whoever had their say in it, whoever put... It's like people with their hands in the cookie jar. That's what I'm feeling like. You had the cookie jar and you were just trying to share, but then you put it on the counter and it was like everybody kept putting their hands in it, their dirty hands in it, and eventually you just threw out all the cookies and you're like, forget it. Forget it. I'm never doing that again. right? But you're coming back to it and you're seeing that this is something you've always desired. It's something that helps you with realizing your worth and finding an extravagance. And I feel like that's just an abundance of soul coming in here. All right. So then we have calm, inner peace, simplicity, and meditation. Yeah, the more you can come into a state of calm, the more you can come into a state of detaching so that you can connect with yourself is the place that you need to be at. This card has come out in every one of the readings I've done today when I've used these. This is crazy. I feel like this is something you felt like you were a failure at. Castaway, poor. This is something that disconnected you from your soul. This is something that really when you were like, nope, I'm not going to do that. It like really disconnected you from your soul. This is something that you've been designed to do. Is kind of like, you come to the world with 5 gifts, whatever they are. And it's like you begin to accept your gifts. You begin to accept them. You're like, cool. And it's like you have one gift that really it's like, I really love this gift. And it's like such a part of myself. And I want to give that. And it's like the more that people like were raining down on your parade is like, okay, I'm just going to pack that up and put it away and work on my other gifts because that's easier. Right? And that's what this really feels like. Yeah. People not seeing this awkward unknown, not being able to see the future where this exists is what this feels like. So the hesitation's coming in, decision, confusion, and worry. Right? Do I do this? Do I not do this? What's going on here? And then we have merit making, goodness, humanness, and morality. You're in this place of like really bringing to you what you want because you've done so much good for the world. And it's like you really aren't worried about what people are saying about you. Like, I don't feel like that's the case here at all. I feel like what's coming in, though, is that you're hesitant because it's like, is it going to be like it was last time? And they're saying that, I feel like with the 8th house coming out, they're saying just keep it to yourself and work on it. And then when you're done, then present it to who needs to see it. It was 12:12 on the clock. Let's get some astrology cards. And then I think I want to get an animal oracle. We have house 7, profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships. So it could be even entering into a partnership here. Like, maybe that's something that's, like it just made you feel awful. Yeah, companionship. So there's a friend coming into your life that's going to help you. Wow, my stomach growled. That was interesting. That's going to help you connect with this part of yourself. This is someone who's going to be there with you. And now you're feeling like, okay, I see my responsibility. Like, I have to bring this part of myself to the world. I can't hide from this part of myself anymore. House 1, individuality, self-image, and your approach to life. Yeah, this is altering for you. Now you see that this is a part of your journey, and it's like owning that is something that's good no matter what's happened in the past. And then look, we went from house 1 to house 12, completion, a full cycle, full rotation, spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial service, and healing. Yeah, so you're definitely healing this energy, healing what has happened here. It's like reconnecting with this part of yourself is helping you to heal something where you were just like, no, it's okay. Like, I don't want to do that anymore. It's like too many people have had their say and it just kind of like ruined the experience, and that sometimes happens. And then it takes a long time to come back around. And I feel like you've done so much healing and you're coming back around to that, what was always important to you when you were a kid, and it's just reconnecting with that part of yourself, and you're going to feel some new way about it. You're going to feel really grounded in it and like, oh my gosh, this is what I wanted for so long, and it's going to make you feel really good moving forwards. Remember, they didn't have a play in your identity. It was just they had so much to say that it felt like they did. Okay, but you're healing that part of yourself and you're coming into an amazing place right now. So if you feel like this is your reading, leave a little dog emoji down below and say, I open myself up to my soul tribe so that they can help support me as I find my true path of purpose. And leave me a thumbs up. I'm going to go ahead and leave this here, though, and get on out of here. I do want to take a quick second, though, to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my guides for coming together to give us this incredible message. And until next time, stay human. Bye.